You're listening to the adventures of Lonnie, the Brotherhood of Steel Scribe, Clark, the veteran mercenary, Pep, the gearhead racer, and Hazel, the traveling scholar. This is Rat Rolls, a Fallout tabletop RPG. Join us now as a Gatorclaw finds the crew in their clutches.
Gatorclaw jumps out of the sewer grate. Wow! Comes out of there real quick like a bunny rabbit. I don't know, like a bunny rabbit is a great description of how it comes out. It's more like a feral kaiju, but smaller and very fierce. It jumps in the water and kind of swims over, and it actually bites the side of the boat, encompassing a piece of Snick's right leg. And you hear Snick yell, "Holy moly, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, you can't holy shit, guys!" That's what you hear from Snick. And initiative has begun. So let's get started. We'll go ahead and start with Clark, since the Gatorclaw took his turn with Snick. We'll start with Clark. Clark, you are actually in the water. You're not in the boat.
Yeah.
You just plop down into the water, and you are at medium range. What are you gonna do?
I would like to get in the boat. I feel like getting in the boat's a good idea.
Okay. Please roll a endurance plus athletics for a difficulty 0.
Okay. Do a roll endurance here.
Read me out what you got. That
5
way,
and a
good.
2.
Oh, it's
no, 11 and a 9. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not as good. Oh, I didn't notice that it was like those low ones there. Okay. Yeah, it's not as good.
So you try to swim, and you realize that you're like, you can't really get a feel of this water and all of the sewage, and you can't get on the boat, but you're making your way over there. And so what I'm going to do is actually on your next turn, I'm going to put you in the boat. So like you're going to spend an kind of out. That's the punishment for being.
That's
next in the turn order. We've got Hazel Greenglass having a snack.
Do we have what positions we were on the boat? I can't remember where Pep was sitting on the boat.
I'm going to collectively call it so that everyone is just on the boat.
Okay.
It is a small boat, and so everyone is close enough. And so wherever you want to be in the moment on the boat, you're either in the boat or in the water. There's outside of that, there's nowhere else to go.
Can Hazel do anything to assist Clark in getting back into the boat?
Yeah, you can figure out a way to assist him, and we can. What do you want to do? What do you want to like?
Can I reach him?
You can't, but you could try to get you could try to ask Jorma, who is in the boat with you, the super mutant, to drive the boat over to the other, to Clark, so that he can get right in the boat if you wanted to.
Okay. And while we're doing this, is the Gatorclaw still latched onto the boat, or did he just take a big old chunk off the boat?
The Gatorclaw is latched onto the boat like Jaws.
Maybe I don't want to get in the boat.
Swim
I think
away.
we just need a bigger boat. Come on.
How close is the shore?
Gonna need a bigger boat.
It's far away.
Oh no.
You'll be if you. Here's the thing. You would be dead probably if you tried to swim, because on land, as we know, the Gatorclaw is very slow because you ended up crippling its leg. Right now, the Gatorclaw is very fast in the water.
Okay, so this is going to be Hazel's logic, thinking at the speed of sound. Crew deployment specialization. She can't, with her weapons, do a lot of damage to the Gatorclaw. She figures that Clark probably can, so she's going to use her turn to ask the super mutant pilot to move the boat over to where Clark is.
Okay, do a charisma plus speech difficulty 2.
Charisma plus speech difficulty 2. One success.
One success. That unfortunately is not good enough for it. So you've asked Jorma to what did you say to Jorma?
Move the boat over. Go pick him up. Go over there. That way.
So Jorma's behind the wheel behind the wheel, I guess, behind the various levers and knobs the fan boat has, and it's a loud sound coming from that fan because he's trying to move the boat as well, and he kind of shouts over the fan. He says, "What? I cannot hear you. I need to go. I cannot hear you anymore. I need to go." And yes, this is Jorma is, by the way, a extra life character as well. Then he's supposed to have a Finnish stock car racer accent, so I am doing my goddamn best.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Finish stock car racing super mutants.
Yes. All right. Let's move to Lonnie Haybear. What's going on with Lonnie Haybear?
There's a creature attached to the boat and one of our passengers.
Great.
Normally this would be when I'd grab my energy pistol, but I don't have one of those anymore. I have this trumpet that's been modified to be an energy pistol.
But you're so good at playing hot cross buns.
Yep. So I grab it, and I haven't really taken an opportunity to figure out how to shoot this thing, and maybe there's just an extra valve, like a fourth valve.
The legendary fourth valve.
The fourth valve.
make sure you're blowing out, not sucking in.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that maybe this might have something to do with shooting, and
do you put your mouth to it when you shoot it? You don't have to, but I'm just curious if that's what Lonnie is gonna do. That doesn't affect you. I'm just thinking about the scene.
I was thinking, like, now that I can kind of see, like, if I close my left eye, I can sort of sight down it like it's a handgun, and it's like, I'm going to try it. So I'm just going to put it up here, and I'm going to hit that fourth valve and see what happens. So I'm going to spend an AP to try to put a little more juice on this, because I'm a bit fearful for what's happening here, and that's going to be a one success.
So you're at close range, right?
Yeah, this is a close weapon.
So close range is going to be one. You're just going to need one success for close range to get off a hit.
Got it.
That is.
So I got a hit.
Yeah, you did.
So that'll be 2 damage, and it's piercing 1. So I'll pierce 1.
Yeah.
Toughness or whatever.
And you didn't aim, did you?
It's an inaccurate weapon, so I can't.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You actually do 2 damage to this Gatorclaw. Does
the gun make a noise when the laser comes out?
It's kind of like how would you describe it? How would you just I would say yes. But it's also shooting a laser out the horn part. What kind of sound is that, do you think?
I don't know. I think it's got to make some type of tone, like some type of whoosh, even though that's not how lasers actually work, but who cares? I think it's got like some type of like wail.
What if it's like a pitch and it drops as the laser, like, because the laser fires out and it kind of trails like a bow.
If I could jump in with a possible description, like the high trumpet part in the Rocky theme. Like,
yes,
it's a jazz great Maynard Ferguson high note, known for his high note on the trumpet. I bet just everyone play the Rocky theme and wait for that trumpet, like high point. I bet you that's what
some type of resonance frequency based off of like the laser. I don't know. We won't get into the science of this. It's Fallout, but I'm just shocked I hit something with this thing. Like I'm.
All right. Next up, we've got Pep Hackett.
All right. So Pep has seen this giant Gatorclaw take a huge bite out of Snick, who Pep doesn't mind all that much. And this is quite an exciting situation. Pep is going to sort of over the head club, bring the upright base hammer down on the snout of the Gatorclaw. Because, sometimes an animal just needs a little whap on the nose to get it to release. And so that's what Pep's going to do.
Yeah, do difficulty 1. I think melee weapons plus strength. Yeah,
You got there.
All right, what did I... so I got a 12... Wait. Sorry, I got to scroll. All right, I got 1 success. I rolled an 11 and a 5. So, 1 success.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your combat dice. You hit this Gatorclaw, and I'm pretty sure that's a crit, right? Because that's...
Yeah,
you hit this Gatorclaw, and it is... You actually hit it for... that. Hit it for 5 damage.
Nice.
And it lets go of the boat and kind of like has its is kind of stunned a little bit by this, and it's actually what it is going to do since it is next up in the turn order.
So get out of here, you get.
The Gatorclaw is actually going to swim away from the boat. And it's going to put you all in medium range here for this. And it is going to pop up with a piece of wreckage that it has pulled from the bottom of the lake or whatever, the river, and chuck it at the boat. And let me do that real quick. Okay, yeah. It chucks this piece of boat at you, and it hits the party for 2 damage to everyone. So
now, I would like to point out that Clark
you are not in the
has
boat.
not been in the boat.
Clark does not take any damage.
That's right.
Everyone in the boat takes 2 damage. So if you have a DR of 1, that means you take 1 damage.
Yes, sir.
If everybody has at least 1 point of armor, right? I'm pretty sure everyone has that.
Yeah, I believe so. I think Pep does now.
I'll go ahead and calculate that out for everybody here. And I believe that next up in our turn order is going to be Clark. Clark, what are you doing out there in the deep blue sea?
So I make it onto the boat this turn, correct? At the start of this turn?
Yeah, I'm putting you on the boat.
Okay.
If you want to be on the boat. I don't know if I made that very
Well, I mean... Yeah, I guess I'll still get on the boat because I don't really know what else I'm going to do. Just hang out in the water. Okay, so I get up on the boat, and I don't know. He's just sort of swimming around there, right?
Yeah, he's like out there. You can see pretty much he's got his torso kind of up with his arms and his head out, so you can see all of that. But it's kind of looking at you, and he's kind of like moving back and forth a little bit.
I guess
I'll just back, from Land of the Lost. Maybe not.
I'm gonna try and take a shot at his weakened snout.
Okay, yeah, take a shot at his weakened snout. That sounds great. Go ahead and do difficulty 2. What are you doing? Your 44?
Yeah. I am gonna use one of my 2 AP to add another dice.
You got a 5, a 19, and a 10. That's 2 successes.
Yes, sir. All right, so I got my hit. Now, something that I didn't do, I had not been doing. So now, wait, I just hit my Vault Boy one, and it'll do it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, something that I had not been doing before, but I took a perk for it, is Gunslinger, which lets me roll 1 additional combat die. So now, instead of 6, I roll 7. So I do that. Now, do you want me to roll a dice for location? I don't feel like it matters with this damage roll, so...
And you hit that head for, let's see, what's your effect on there? Do you have any effect on the 44?
It's vicious.
Stop it!
The attack inflicts +1 damage for each effect rolled.
Ooh.
All right, so let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That would be 11 damage, so you are actually going to do 6 damage to this Deathclaw head. And that, the Deathclaw is practically, blind now.
Poor Gatorclaw.
It's just, it like can't really move its mouth. It's just like it's been hit in the mouth and it hurts, and it kind of gets that. So moving on to Hazel Greenglass. What's Hazel got going on?
Hazel is definitely going to pull out her own weapon, her peaking piccolo, and take aim at the Razor Claw's head. Well, take aim at what you can see of the Razor Claw center mass.
All right, sounds good.
Right. So let's see. And
You got a 9 and a 14. That's one success. And that's not enough at medium range.
yep.
All right.
So she whiffs the shot.
Ooh. How do you shoot that piccolo, by the way?
So she first takes it out of her pocket because it's very small and concealed, and she tries holding it almost like a wand, almost like a Harry Potter wand, and then she realizes it actually has a small handle. So she shifts it to her other hand and actually aims down the barrel and takes a shot.
I like that. That's good. Reminds me of the like a little like theater firecracker kind of situation.
Yeah.
Next up, Lonnie Haber.
I think well, I've already got the Satch gun out. I think I'm gonna have to spend my last action point because at this range it's gonna be very tough to get a hit. Rolled a 1, so I get my 2 successes.
Hey, at medium range, that's a
hit.
That's a hit. So
Yeah,
go ahead and roll your
so-
attack.
All right. Okay, so this is 3 damage, and it's piercing, and it's also spread. And I forgot about spread a little bit earlier. So spread is on this page somewhere. For each effect rolled, your attack inflicts 1 additional hit on the target. Each additional hit inflicts half the rolled damage round down and hits a random location, even if specific location was targeted for the initial attack. So the way I interpret that is that I got 3 piercing damage, plus there are 2 additional hits that did 1 damage each
Okay.
at
So you
random
actually-
locations. So
You damaged the. Where did you hit the gator claw?
I just shot at it, like I didn't have a specific.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. You damaged this gator claw. You hit him right in the torso. I mean, you give him 5 damage. Just right, dead center torso. Kind of like grabs himself a little bit. He's like, this gator claw has like this broken head now. It's just like gushing out. I don't know what gator claw blood looks like, but it's everywhere. He's kind of like holding his chest. From earlier on, he has one of his legs broken, so he's in a state right now.
Doesn't sound like it's having a good day.
No, it's not a good day to be
Great.
a gator claw, one bit. Pep Hackett, you're up next, my dude.
Pep's gonna check on Snick.
Okay. Snick kind of looks at Pep and goes, Pep! 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 Oh my god, Pep! Oh, I'm dying here.
It's okay, buddy. We'll take you to a doctor. Do ghouls need doctors?
Oh, I've been to a few doctors. I went to one of those. I'm a big fan of snakes. I went to a oh my god!
Okay,
I went
don't
to
talk, Snick. It's
a
okay.
snake handling
Save
church
your
once.
energy. Just rest. You'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Here, just
I can't feel my leg. I think all my toes are growing.
is there any pieces of wood floating around that Pep can grab?
Yeah. You can grab
Pep's
pieces of wood,
gonna
yeah.
grab one and he's gonna shove it into Snick's mouth and say, "Bite down on this. Just bite down on this. It'll help. Trust me.
Yeah.
It'll help."
Well, it'll help us anyway.
Please roll charisma plus medicine.
All
Difficulty
right.
1.
Oh, this is not gonna be good. Okay.
Break this man's jaw. Oh, Lord.
Medicine. Whoops. No. Medicine.
You weren't here, Clark. It would be a small blessing.
Not a tag skill. Oh, got a 3 and 2. 2 successes.
Very nice.
Nice.
So you you take this piece of driftwood or whatever wreckage you have and shove it into Snick's mouth. It's a little bit too big. Like, it's comically large. It's not like a little piece like that you would bite. It's like a little bit. Yeah, it's like a plank of wood, and you shove it into Snick's mouth, and Snick kind of looks at you and goes,
Okay. Yep. Good job, Snick. Good job.
All right. That was your turn, I believe. Do you want to take a minor action or anything? Do you want to put a little cherry on that?
Pep is gonna take a look. Like, he's gonna look at the Gatorclaw to see. He's gonna inspect the damage to kind of see how much this Gatorclaw has left in him. Like, he looks like in pretty bad shape, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Pep's not gonna attack or anything. He's gonna get a good eyeful of that poor Gatorclaw.
You've noticed that obviously the head is messed up, and the Gatorclaw is really holding his torso right here. At this point, who's up next? It's the Gatorclaw. The Gator opens up his chest and starts swimming for the boat, and comes up and takes his claws and tries to attack Lonnie Haybear.
What did I do? Don't answer that.
The Gatorclaw is going after Lonnie Haybear with a claw slash.
Okay.
So you take what is it, 4 damage here. One of those is piercing.
So I'm going to take that as well.
Yeah. You take 4 damage there. But then when the Gatorclaw kind of like moves his claw across the boat, he accidentally gets hopped up on the boat and is kind of like stuck and splayed kind of on his side a little bit. So everybody in this next until the Gatorclaw has the next turn, they can roll an additional dice for hit because it's so up on the boat, and it's kind of like he's got a messed up head, he's got a messed up torso, he's got a messed up leg. He's just like kind of vulnerable at this point, trying to like get back into the water. Next up is Clark.
Being vulnerable in close range to Clark is not a good idea.
Get them soft bits.
He has made a mistake. I'm going to use my minor action to draw my sword. Yeah. And I am going to attack with that. Let's see, I get 3 die.
And you can add, if you want to use your pistol as well, you can add an additional 2 combat dice to your as like your hidden shot or whatever.
Yes. Well, I got a 20, so it's not great.
Okay, yeah. Well, you hit the Gatorclaw, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. So let's roll for damage. Get back to, I roll 4. How do I roll for damage specifically using the weapon?
If you'll go to where the weapon is, there's the little Vault Boy die. You just click that little die beside your weapon.
Perfect.
There you go. Great.
Okay.
So you
I would like to do one more thing. I have the perk Slayer, which means that when I do any damage with a melee weapon, I can spend 1 luck point to inflict a critical hit and an injury as a result of that.
Okay, do you have any luck points?
I was going to ask, did we get them back from our drunken night? Did that count as a rest?
It did not count as a rest, unfortunately.
Then I don't have any, so let's ignore that.
Yes.
And I guess then in that case, I'll just roll the extra 2 dice for the pistol shot too.
Fire off your shot, yeah.
Yeah, in lieu of that.
Top right-hand corner if you're looking for combat dice. Yeah, there you
got it.
Great. Right, so you stick your sword into the Gatorclaw and kind of like, how do you activate that pistol shot in there? What does that look like to you?
Well, so it's a rapier, right? I would assume that it has like, I don't know what to call them, the filigrees or whatever. It's sort of in the hand garb. And one of those would be like just a trigger. So if sort of move the hand off the hilt a little bit and pull on one of those, it activates the pistol. So what I imagine is sort of going for, I guess, kind of a sweeping slash, and then sort of when I hit the apex of that, pull the trigger so it fires, and then finish the slash and pull the sword back out.
Excellent. Well, you do 4 damage to the Gatorclaw, but when you try to pull your sword back out of the Gatorclaw, you cannot, and it is stuck in the torso of the Gatorclaw at this point. Next up, Hazel Greenglass.
I am definitely. Well, I've already got my gun out. No, I take it back. I am going to throw a throwing knife at the Gatorclaw's eye, or what's left of it.
That's fantastic. It should be throwing plus something. Should already be there.
I think I can just click on throwing knife. Do it.
Yep. You've got you rolled a 6 and a 17. That's 1 success.
Mm-hmm. And it's a tag skill and plus. I can't remember what the. I can't remember if having that magazine on me helps.
It adds 2 additional damage dice whenever you throw.
Okay. So I
roll your damage dice plus 2.
Okay. See, that's the tricky part. Okay. So 3 hits and I guess 3 damage, and 1 is a Pip Boy head.
Yeah. So I think that's piercing on your throwing knives.
Yep, it's piercing.
And go ahead and roll 2 additional combat dice.
Ooh.
Because the throwing knives are 4 damage, right? Or 2? I can't remember.
Therefore.
Okay, yeah. 2 additional ones.
Okay. I accidentally rolled 4, but I'll just take the first 2, so it's 2 more additional ones.
Okay, that works. So you throw your throwing knife in the eye, and it like goes in there, and a gush of blood comes out as like you can tell it's like almost like pierced all the way through.
Nice.
And it is like completely encompassed the eye and is stuck there, and it does 5 damage to the Gatorclaw.
Cool.
Next up in the rotation is Lonnie Haybear.
You got this, Lonnie.
I'd say, is this thing still kicking?
Yeah.
Like,
Can't be doing much more of it.
yeah. Okay. I think with it being so close, I don't know if I'm going to have a better opportunity, and kind of seeing how this gun functions, I want to put it through its paces. I'm going to try firing it as fast as I can. So this is a rate 2 weapon. So if I spend extra ammunition, I can add 2 additional combat dice.
Cool.
That's if I hit.
That's
So let's see.
Close range, and it's splayed out, so you can roll. You roll 3.
Yep. Watch me botch this. Oh crap! That's a 1 on there. So that's 3 successes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll take my 2 action points there.
And roll double your damage dice.
Double?
Whatever. Sir.
After doing the high rate, you will allow me double?
Allow you double, yep.
All right, guys, hold on to your butts.
Oh, God.
Wow.
2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 piercing, plus 7 at a random location. So that's 21 damage that you just allowed me.
Wow. My God.
I don't think it exists anymore. I think you just made it into mist.
An ash pile. It's a full Fallout style laser ash pile.
You turned it into a Fallout ash pile or a goo pile.
That was a hot roll, too. Good Lord.
He goo piled it, guys.
Describe to me how you've killed this Gatorclaw, Lonnie Haybear.
Well, I've gotten used to the fact that if I put this thing up to my lips, I can aim it. So, like, I guess that's just how I'm going to shoot this gun from now on. And I figure with it being this close, I'm just going to, like, like Benicio del Toro Sicario, just like like try to hit this fourth plunger as fast as I can. And I think the sound sounds very similar to like the end of Tank from Cowboy Bebop. Just like that very fast part. And as this just laser after laser after laser, I think it eventually does start to like catch fire, where the laser just keeps hitting the same centralized spot over and over again, and it just sort of like catches fire and leaves something of a carcass in the water, because this thing probably was waterlogged or anything. So if this were dry land, it would be an ash pile. So it's somewhere between an ash pile and a burning carcass, and it's probably not pleasant to look at or smell or anything right now.
Is Clark's sword just kind of like in the middle of the ash pile, like the last little piece, or is there any pieces of the death? Or
Just
the
a toothpick in a stuck pig right now. Just, you know, in this like flaming hulk of, you know, gator meat. Probably now that there's less mass, it might be a little easier for Clark to pull this sword out.
I imagine it's like I pull it out and it's just kind of like a kebab, a little bit stuck to it still.
Yeah, that's exact. Yes, yeah.
Am I going to get my throwing knife back?
Yeah, it was stuck in the eye. You can get your throwing knife back. Yeah.
Awesome.
Free
Hey, look,
Gatorclaw.
guys, and then we have a gator ID. Check it out.
I was gonna say we got lunch now. Between your throwing knife and my sword and all the bits on it.
I'm very glad that laser blast worked out, because Pep's plan for what he was going to do had the potential to go very wrong.
Pep is always up to some shenanigans.
I was going to say, I've got the base hammer, and Clark's sword is basically a nail stuck in that gator.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
But a bad roll, that sword probably would have not been around anymore. But
Might have been more of a fish hook shape.
yeah.
It was a curved sword from then on
It's
out.
a curved sword.
I'm sure it'll buff out. It's
man.
fine.
The adventure continues after this short break.
All right, so the Gatorclaw has been defeated. The super mutant driving the boat is kind of in awe, and is kind of just like the fan has cooled down enough so that you all can talk. From the other end of the boat, you hear what do y'all do?
Honestly, we really messed that thing up. Like, can we take a second to really revel in how badly we destroyed this Gatorclaw? My God.
Yep. I was going to come over and try and help out with my medical skills to see if I can help with his burns.
Yeah, do medicine plus intelligence difficulty 1. Do that too.
Yeah, I think my character definitely has something that can be used for bandages on her, since that's kind of her thing. So I'll take some clean strips of cloth that I have on me, and I'll try and do a clean as possible compressed bandage over the wound, and I'll tell him. So this'll hold you for now. Once we can get someplace a little more stable, I'll see if I can do anything else for it.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. It's got me a little worried, you know.
Yeah, it's don't worry. I'll take as good a care of you as I can.
Would you mind patching up my side here with the Gatorclaw got me too?
Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, so yeah, I'll throw. There's a fun little. I'll stick some cloth in there as a compress bandage, and just like stuff it in there, and keep him from bleeding out. All right,
That actually does something, as opposed to the cloth bandages around his arms, which actually do nothing other than aesthetics. From the corner of the boat, you hear.
I'll go I'll go see about our friend from Fargo over here.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going on a kind of a stealthy mission. I feel like maybe having the Chatterbox Ghoul, who's now missing a leg, having him come along is not such a great idea.
We're not at that part though. We were.
Yeah, we're going back to the hotel.
We were. Yeah,
Were
he said
we?
he had a. Well,
I know we
Yeah.
told the boat pilot to take us back to the hotel, but it didn't look like he was taking us back to the hotel, right?
we don't
Well,
know where.
If we ask him nicely now, he might.
Yeah.
So Hazel is very sweetly going to ask the our boat pilot to please take us to the hotel so we can take care of a few things. By the way, she asked sweetly, but she's also sort of juggling her throwing knife that still has some gore slicked on it while she's doing this.
Hard.
You know, a little passive persuasion there.
You asked the boat driver Jorma this, and Jorma kind of looks at you and says, "What? I do not know where the hotel is. I needed some directions for the hotel, and if you give me the directions for the hotel, I'll be able to get there."
Thank you. That's fantastic. I'm sure we can come up with directions to the hotel.
We
So
might
does
need
anybody
to,
know where we're actually going?
we got to take the plank out.
Oh, right. All right, Pep. Would you mind?
I put it in. I'll take it out. So
I almost
Pat
forgot he had a
gently-
plank of wood in his mouth. Oh my God.
Gently pulled the plank out.
So yeah, you pull the plank out, and he says, "Oh, I can't believe you actually went and killed a Gatorclaw with a trumpet, Lonnie. That's the crazy. Ow! Oh my God. Hey guys, can we? I would like to propose a change in the plan. I don't have a right foot anymore. If you look down, everybody, we spent a lot of time looking at whoever. Yeah, Clark. Clark. Good to see you, Clark. It's been a while. It's been a few hours. Oh yeah, we know each other from You went about New Orleans and you were drinking big time and talking about some boogeyman from the DC area, and then you jump down into a sewer grate, and why do we care so much when I'm missing a foot? I need to go to a doctor.
Guys, Pep is going to put his hands on Snick's shoulders. He's going to shake his head very solemnly. He's going to turn to the rest of the group and say, "He lost his right foot. This is bad, guys. This is real bad. Snick, do you want us to just put you out of your misery?"
God.
Guys, he's no good. He got gas-footed. He doesn't have a gas foot anymore. We should just take him out.
Can't
drive
you
a car.
just use the other foot?
What? Wait. What'd you say, Lonnie? Say that again, please.
I didn't stutter. Can't you just use your other foot?
That's your clutch foot, you dummy. I'm sorry, that was rude. I'm very sorry, but that's your clutch foot. Come on. Come on. For real. Do you guys not know anything?
You could give him a peg leg.
Bunch of passengers I got here. Sorry, guys.
He doesn't have to worry about blood loss, so.
Pep, my foot's never farted once, so I don't know if I'd call it a gas leg. You know what I mean?
Oh, you sweet, simple man.
Nick, what doctor can we take you to?
He looks at you, Lonnie, in your scribe robes. Were you wearing scribe robes?
I ditched the robe, but I still have the undershirt and stuff. So,
he kind of looks at you and is kind of like, Lonnie. Well, once upon a time, I heard about this group of people that would kind of help out and had a lot of resources. And I don't know if people are too friendly with me after some of the things that I may or may not have done. But I don't have
preservationists.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
the people with all the resources and helping out.
I'm talking about Oh, I like to call them my little Nuka cans. You know, you ever been called one of those? You know, the Brotherhood of the aluminum boys.
You know, we can always put the plank back.
You know, that's a great suggestion, but for now, you know, with my missing foot, I really if you could take me to the Brotherhood, maybe they'd be able to help me out a little bit.
Do you want a peg leg before we do that?
I don't really trust you, Clark. I've watched you chase sewer rats down into a grating. I don't know if I trust you to put a wooden piece of something on my leg. I don't know how you're going to want to shove that on there, but I don't really trust you with anything related to that.
What do you think, guys? I think we could leave them.
Snick doesn't have like any coins at all, right? Do I remember that correctly?
Snick does not have any coins at all.
So unless there's some chop shop down in the seedier parts of town, he's not getting help. Is the impression I'm getting. And it sounds like the preservationists don't. He's got a history with them. Otherwise, he'd probably have a coin. Snick, I mean, we can take you to the Brotherhood, but I don't know. I can't guarantee they'll be able to help. I mean, is that where you want to go?
What do you mean? They build all this great stuff in the city. They have they got all the technology. They could probably build me like a mechanical foot, like in the comics. Maybe I could be like a ghoul cyborg. You know what I mean? You ever seen one of those? You ever seen a ghoul cyborg? I'll add that to my list along with the singing snakes.
Can Clark start carving the peg leg while he's yammering on?
You can take the plank.
Yeah, I want to take the plank and I want to start making it into a dowel, I guess.
Yeah, do intelligence plus repair, difficulty 2.
That was so close.
That was really close. Hey, that went better than I expected.
Can Pep see Clark's attempt and just be like, "What are you doing, Clark? What are you trying to do right there?"
Well, I'm just trying to help the guy out. I was just going to make him a little wooden foot.
May I?
If you like.
Okay.
I already got kind of the basic shape.
Going to take an attempt because this is something he should be able to do.
Yeah, sure. Do intelligence plus repair, difficulty 2.
Oh, okay.
The thing that Clark made was not. It was just like a wooden driftwood that he just like took some shavings off of.
It's looking pretty good. You think you can do better? I mean, I guess so. Just breaks it in half.
Exactly. You break it in half. Maybe you could be mad about the situation. Maybe he doesn't deserve a peg leg.
Yeah, it's Pep. He's working on it, and then it just breaks. And Pep throws it back in the water and says, "He doesn't need a peg leg. Doesn't need a peg leg. Let's take him to the Brotherhood. We're gonna go there anyway." You know, I mean, the Brotherhood should be able to build him something like a cyborg. He should be like a cyborg, right, Lonnie?
Wait, so he doesn't deserve a wooden leg, but you want to make him a cyborg?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I mean, that does sound cool. I'm not going to complain.
Sort of brought it up too. I mean, Jorma, can you get us to the power station?
Yeah, boss. Whatever you want to do.
Power station. How seaworthy is this vehicle right now?
I mean, it is rickety as can be, but it's going to take you wherever you can.
Okay.
Just for now. All
right.
Jorma takes and kind of increases the drive on it and starts taking you across the river away from the city to the Poseidon power plant.
Oh boy.
While we're on the trip, I'll just sort of tap Pep, like give him a little like the backhand on the shoulder just to like get his attention and say, we're gonna have to get this boat fixed back up.
Once we get to your tin can boys, I'll take some time and I'll see what I can do with this.
I don't mind to help you.
boat.
Is that
I don't mind to
before?
help you, but we need to figure out what to do here.
You think your brotherhoods will loan us some, I don't know, sheet metal, some nails, soldering, iron, super glue, wonder glue,
My
bulk adhesive?
yeah, I'm not sure what my status with them is right now, so we'll put a pin in that, and I'll let you know just how much we can get away with.
If we have to boost it, we can boost it, right?
Right. Is that before or after you create Snickboard?
I'm not sure. We'll see how this plays out. Snick might be on his own as far as negotiations go with the Footerino here. Okay.
Oh, Lonnie, you talk about me? I heard my name over there. It's easy to hear Snick. It's like a good S. You can hear that plosive in there. You know, if you're recording something, you want to make sure your S's are nice and good and clear so you can hear them.
Yeah. Well, just going over the plans once we get to the power plant. So.
Oh, I want to be a part of the plan.
Well, you certainly are. You're pivotal to the plan because, and I just sort of motion at the foot or lack thereof. Like,
are you trying to make a joke about my foot, Lonnie, being pivotal?
I'm not sure I get it. So, no.
Lottie Haybear, you jokester, you. Even in the face of certain gloom and danger, in my foot completely falling off, you're over here making jokes on a boat. You should be the captain of the cruise, my friend. You should be the captain of the cruise.
Wish I hadn't thrown away that plank.
And Clark is going to lean over to Hazel and ask, so what did I miss and who is this guy?
I'll fill you in. Just try for now to withstand the urge to shoot him.
Where will the crew go to next? Will Sneak reach the doctor in time? Will Clark carve another peg leg? Join us next time on Rad Roll